Today, I'm going to take you behind the scenes to show you how I spend just 25 minutes a day on LinkedIn to help grow my business, which is something that you can do too. But first, I need a cuppa because this is my cuppa with LinkedIn routine. So, I have got my cup of tea, and today I thought I would take you behind the scenes to show you just how I spend 25 minutes a day on LinkedIn. So the essence of this is, as long as it takes me to drink a cup of tea, is how long I spend on LinkedIn. Because when I really focus my time and attention, I'm much more productive on the platform, and I can get so much more done that helps to grow my business. So in this video, I thought you can be here while I do my 25 minutes on LinkedIn. I'm going to set a handy timer on my phone so that you can see me working in real time. But don't worry, this isn't going to be a super long video. I'm going to speed it up for you in between. But as I go through, I'm going to share with you step by step exactly what I'm doing so that you can do exactly the same. So let's get logged into LinkedIn, and I'm going to set the timer. Okay, I am all logged in and ready to go. So the very first step that I'm going to take is to check my notifications, because your notifications are really the hub of all of your activity on LinkedIn. So the first thing I want to do is see how well my posts have been performing. So posts that I might have put out and published onto the platform over the last couple of days. And I'm going to see if there's been likes, any comments, particularly comments, because I want to make sure I'm going back and engaging with people. So if they've left a comment, I want to get in there and reply to them quickly. I also look in the notifications to see how LinkedIn are introducing new content to me. So you might find when you look through your notifications that LinkedIn is suggesting that you go and look at a post or an article that one of your connections has published recently. They think that you might find that content really valuable. So it's worth having a little look, which is what I'm going to go and do right now. Okay, so I have just gone through my notifications. I've responded to a few messages on there, which has been fantastic. Really love seeing that engagement as it's happening. So the next thing, that's a quick timer check. So we're about 4 minutes in. So that section obviously took me about that first 4 minutes, but now we're going to check our messages. So in your messages tab across the top of your LinkedIn bar, that's where you'll see if anyone has sent you any new messages. And it's really good to check that, because you want to make sure that you're going back to people timely if they have obviously sent you a message. And of course, you can send other people messages from there too. So that's what I'm going to go and do now. Really helps to build that professional relationship with people. So yeah, let's get on with it. Okay, so I've just responded to 4 messages that I've got in that time, and now my next step is to go to my network tab, and I want to see what connection requests I've got and if I want to send any connection requests. So this part is all about growing a quality network. So first off, I look to see if there's any connection requests that I want to accept. I usually do this if the person is the right person to bring into my network. So do I know them? Are they my ideal client? Could they add value to my connections? Are they right in the geographical location that I'm in? I kind of think about those questions. If I've received a salesy message, I tend not to bring that person into my network, because that's the very first impression I'm getting of them. And I really want to make sure that I'm growing a quality network. I also look to see whether I want to request any myself, and if I do, then I send a personalized message with that connection request, just so that we're starting off that conversation right from the very beginning. So that's what I'm going to do now. Okay, so I have just sent out a couple of new connection requests, and I've also replied to connection requests that I have received to thank them for inviting me to connect and just responding to their really lovely introduction. So that's done now, and we are about halfway through, I believe, so we're just under 12 minutes, and I'm halfway through my cup of tea. So we're going to move on to the step 4, the fourth thing that I do, and this is to check my newsfeed. So I've now checked my notifications, I've checked my network and my messages. Now I want to go through my newsfeed and see what content is in there. And I want to go and respond and reply to and engage on at least 3 people's posts in that time. So I'm going to have a scan through, and as I do that, I also want to take note of the posts that are making me stop while I'm scrolling. Is it a vibrant image? Is it a video? What is it that's making me stop? Because if I can recognize what's making me stop when I'm scrolling, I can try and replicate that in my own content as well. So that's what I'm going to go and do now. So I'm going to head to my newsfeed. Okay, so I have got about 8 minutes left on the timer, and now it's the time to create a post. So I've just gone through my newsfeed and engaged on a number of comments in posts. So I've left some nice comments there, which will really help to grow those relationships with those people. I now want to move on and create a post. So this is a post I post pretty consistently on LinkedIn most days, and I already know what I'm going to be posting about today. Every Monday morning in the LinkedIn Collective, we get together and we plan out our content for the week. So I already know that today I'm going to be posting about them. So I took a nice screenshot this morning of the whole group together on a Monday morning, and I'm going to be posting about how this is the best start to my week. So I've got the media asset, I just need to create the copy and press send. Okay, so quick time check. We've got just about 4 minutes left. So the last step that I take on LinkedIn is growth activities. So extra little things I can do to help build my brand awareness and grow my business on LinkedIn. So with some of these things, you could be asking for recommendations. You could check your profile to see if it needs any updates. You could send voice messages to maybe your clients and give them some encouragement. You could be posting in groups. There's lots of different things you could do with this last little bit of your time. Today, I'm going to go into my profile and I'm going to make a quick edit to my featured section because I was recently promoting a webinar that I hosted, but that webinar has now been and gone, so I need to take that down. And then I'm also going to send a couple of voice notes to some of my clients just to give them a little bit of Monday motivation and encouragement. So let's do it. So there we have it. Bang on 25 minutes. So in that time, I have been able to check my notifications and reply to messages. I've checked my actual messages to see who's sent me a private message and I've responded to them. I've checked my network tab, so to see what connection requests I've got in, and I've accepted a few and I've sent out a few. I have also gone through my newsfeed and engaged on a couple of people's posts. I've created and posted a post myself as well, and that last little bit I've updated my profile and I've sent out some voice messages so that hopefully that gives a little bit of encouragement to some of my clients. So it's completely possible for you to spend just 25 minutes a day and get so much done in that time on LinkedIn. So do give it a go. And if you want a helpful little hand along the way, I have created a checklist for how you can spend 25 minutes a day on LinkedIn. So if you'd like to download that, just go to the links in the comment below and you can download it completely for free. So I hope this video has been really helpful, and I look forward